Welcome back to another Ark item review. My name is Hawk, and today we are going over the CS or Cyber Structures Propagator. Alright, this is what it looks like right here. As you can see, I'm in the midst of using it, so I'll kind of give you a step-by-step on how this goes. So first things foremost and everything, what you need to do is have at least one element in it to power it. So I'll turn this one off. As you can see, I have an element here. Just go ahead and hit activate. That'll take it down to 1. That's the only element you need to be able to use the propagator. So once you have the propagator going, as you can see, I've got my breeders in here. So these are all my female breeders. Here's my male breeder and some eggs. So what we're going to do is take out the females that are in their breeding cycle and waiting to get out of their breeding cycle, and we're gonna replace them with our other breeders that I keep on the side so I don't have to wait. And I'm actually gonna grab doubles because of the fact that I'm going to need to show you both ways of doing this. So what you're gonna do is come up to this propagator right here. Okay, as you can see, you've got your element, you've got your male, and you've got my females that I just pulled out. So transfer over all of your females that you want to start breeding with. I'm going to start with 10 because these ones I'll show you a different method that can be beneficial to your play. So what you're going to end up doing is down here you'll see that you have an option to enable sending to hatchery. So that'll take the eggs that pop out after they get done breeding and send it directly to your hatchery to be incubated and ready to hatch when the time comes. Second option you're going to have here is holding or dropping eggs. So that's going to insist of, you can either have the eggs stored in the propagator where you have to come out and grab them, or you can have it drop the eggs after they're done breeding and your egg collector or your hatchery is able to then pick them up off the ground. Then the next option you have is prepare dinos for breeding. So we're going to go ahead and click on prepare dinos for breeding and start breeding. What it's going to do is pop up this little UI box and show you, okay, here's all the dinos that we have breeding currently. So I have all my female breeders, which are listed right there, and then I have my male breeder right there. Okay, we'll go over mutation pulse here in a second, but the only thing you have to do after that is just hit start breeding. Then you're going to get a little option box right here for view breeding progress, and you can actually click on that and it'll show you that the status, they're mating. Here's the dinosaurs that are mating, there's no mating cost, and the time remaining. So we're just going to let this tick down for a second until those eggs populate into here. Again, we have it set as holding eggs, so they'll just populate right down here. Perfect. So you see that the eggs came up and they're all right where we're breeding towards, right? They've got the 200 mutation points into health, which is exactly what we're looking for. Now the other option is for mutations. So if you're trying to stack mutations like I am, as you can see, I've got 200 points into health, and I'm trying to stack those mutations. So what the option you have is you get a new set of breeders that don't have a breeding cycle listed on them. So as you can see, I've got my 10 female breeders. What we're going to do is hit prepare dinos for breeding. We're going to hit start breeding. And then down here in this little box right here, you have an option to either put 1 or you have an option to put 2. You can't put 3, you can't put 4, because it automatically sets it to 2. And what that will actually do is it costs you 2 element per breeding pair. So right now I have 10 in here. So every cycle of breeding that goes by is going to cost me 20 element because I have 10 female breeders at 2 element apiece. Then what you do after you put that information in is you just simply hit start breeding. And if we go back to breeding progress, what you can see is that I have all my female breeders right here. I've got the status, they're mating. The mating cost now takes into effect because you're pushing for mutations. And so you have 2 element apiece on each one of them, and then your time remaining. So we'll wait for those to come out. Just a few seconds here. Now, as you can see, the element dropped 20 element in here, and our regular male is a 687 level. This one is a 691. That shows that it got +4 points, but it got 2 mutations stacked on top of it. So what we're looking for here is any male that comes out that stacks on the health. Now, as you can see, none of the males that I have in here stacked on the health. They all jump to a different stat, which is possible. So it's kind of a rinse and repeat option, which is why I have those female breeder on standby so that I don't have to wait super long. But in the event that we would have a male stego that has that mutation into health, what we would then do is take that egg, bring it over here to our Arkomatic egg collector, put it in here, and as you can see, I've already got a couple eggs, but we'll take the Rex for example. The Rex came out and it was a male, and it stacked on the mutation we wanted it to stack. So then simply what you do after that is you just take your egg. It's already at 1% due to the Arkomatic egg collector. Incubates the egg down to 1%. You put the egg on the ground and boom, you've got a hatched dino. That's it for today, gentlemen and ladies. I appreciate you guys stopping in to check this out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments and we will get right to them. Have a good day.